I have a theory as to why dating in your 30s as a woman is so difficult. And again, this is my theory. It's backed by the very small data points that I've collected throughout my dating tenure so far.
Welcome back, guys. I got a couple of videos to react to and give you my take on this women's explaining how difficult it is to date in today's society and see what we can learn from them. Let's get into it.
Okay, if you have a crush on me, it's time to speak up. The single life is getting old. I'm getting old.
I wish you had more time.
I'll give you my location. We can get a dog or a cat or anything else. And I'm willing to delete Snapchat.
I bet you that this woman, when she was younger, just like any other woman, had so much attention and validation that she saw the whole marriage and settling down the road. Right now, I have so many men that are wanting to be with me that I have the privilege of just turning down as many as I can. And they think that this will continue later in their years when they are in their 30s. Well, this woman just had a hard reality hit her, realized that men are not even approaching her. She now feels exactly what the average man feels, invisible to most women. The problem with getting involved with a woman like this is that she's going to want to rush everything. She's not going to want to date you for 2 to 3 years. She's not going to want you to be a boyfriend for 5, 6 years. She's going to want you to propose quick. And she's not going to want to be in an engagement for 4 to 5 years. No, she's going to want to get married quick. And she's going to want to have babies because the clock is ticking. The problem with this is that because she is acting out of desperation and you were the fool that fell for it, when she realizes that it is not what she expected and you're not the man that she expected. And if you happen to be a successful man and she divorces you, half of your shit is going to go with her. So you have to take your time in the vetting the woman. Do not let any woman bullying you into rush into anything.
If you're wondering why a felon is able to run for our highest office, it's because we never expected a party stupid enough to nominate one.
You know what I just realized? That when I turned my camera on, that the steering wheel was covering my camel toe. So let me scoot over just a little bit so that you guys could see it with my legs up and while I give you my political stand. Let's rewind this one more time.
If you're wondering why a felon is able to run for our highest office, it's because we never expected a party stupid enough to nominate one.
And as always, I go to the comment section to see what people are saying. And just about every single man in there were saying things like, I don't know what she was talking about. I just have to review the first 5 seconds of the video. And other people were saying, oh, I don't know. Was there a sound on this video? I mean, the comment section is brutal. No one really cared about her political stand. And I'm sure she did this deliberately because she got the reaction that I think that's what she wanted to. And she got what she wanted. And then I showed the video to my wife. And the very first thing she said is, why does she have to sit in her car like that with her legs up and give her political stand? And I said, exactly. You want to talk about women sexualizing themselves? Well, that is a perfect example of how they do it. Let's keep going.
I have a theory as to why dating in your 30s as a woman is so difficult. And again, this is my theory. It's backed by the very small data points that I've collected throughout my dating tenure so far.
I don't believe I heard you correctly.
And I have this theory that men in their 30s, a lot of them, are not serious about dating. And that is because when they're in their 20s, they're grinding, building a life, building a career. And that might be the time when they are interested in marriage, where they're able to come together with somebody else that is building and grinding with the goal to build and grind together. But then the men that are left over get to their 30s and the building and grinding is starting to pay off and they have money. And now they are single in their 30s with money. That is a completely different lifestyle that a lot of men, I don't think, want to get rid of. And so I think they kind of come into this new world of being a successful guy in their 30s, not wanting to let that slip away. So they're on the dating apps using them as like a tool just to meet women for the fun of it and whatever they can get out of it without the actual intention of being serious and actually wanting to settle down.
Well, let me stop the video here and translate everything this woman just said up to this point. Those guys who are in their 20s, who are slaving away, who are grinding, trying to make something for themselves, Those are the guys that are ignored by women because they don't have anything yet to show forth. Men are realizing and they're waking up to the reality that most women don't want to be in the trenches with men, working and grinding to obtain that success. Most women want to stay at the finish line and then pick the winner. And men are realizing that while they were slaving away in their 20s, women are having fun in their 20s. Now that the men have something to offer and things that women want, all of a sudden now men said, now it is my time to have fun and play in my 30s while you are desperate trying to find a relationship in your 30s. What this woman is saying here in this video, she is not totally wrong so far in this assessment.
Now, as they start to get towards the very tail end of their 30s and teeter over into their 40s, that's when they start to get worn out on this practice that they've started in their 30s, and then they start to become serious and want to settle down. Obviously, I'm way overgeneralizing and lumping a lot of people into a couple categories, but I've gone on dates with men who have said, I didn't even think I wanted to get married until I hit 39 or 40. And then all of a sudden it was like, oh, shoot, I should probably try and meet somebody now. And meanwhile, I'm dating guys who are 36, 37, and they're like, not serious, not serious, not serious. They aren't serious about following up on dates, or they're just, hey, I'm not looking for anything serious. And so this sort of pattern is just what's being demonstrated to me, like I said, in my dating tenure. So I think that's why dating as a woman in your 30s is such a challenge, is we just have a bunch of men out here running around who are successful and making money and not ready to tie themselves down right now. I think as women, we need to either drop our age range way down, or we need to kind of really look for those serious guys, 39, 40, etc., who haven't been married yet. Just my theory.
Oh, by the way, guys, this woman featured in one of my earlier videos, she is the one that was rejected by a matchmaker because she has some unrealistic expectations and the matchmaker couldn't handle her and refunded the money. This woman has been in the dating world, guys, for a decade, 10 years, and she still has not found her Prince Charming. She still had all of these wild experiences with different age range of guys, but her Prince Charming still out there somewhere. She has not found him. 10 years, guys. 10 years. What are you willing to bet that this woman is gonna go for another 10 years and still not found her Prince Charming? I don't know how old this woman is. I think she's 38. So let's put another 10 years to that, and maybe she might find her Prince Charming, but because of her unrealistic expectations, I doubt that she will. Let's keep going with the next video.
Good morning. Okay, so went on a first date last night. It was good. It was a good date. I need a little advice though. I don't know if I'm just like still like healing from like past traumas.
Emotional damage.
But this morning he said good morning and asked me what I was doing today. This is my day off. Okay. I told him, I'm like, oh, I might, go to the car wash, might grab a coffee, something along those lines. And he was like, oh, well, if you're in the area, you should grab me one. For when he lives in Spokane, I live in Coeur d'Alene. It's like a 30-minute difference. There's no reason I would go to Spokane for a car wash. For two, we had one date last night. And I don't know, I was a little taken back by it. Like, I don't know if like it was a playful comment. I just don't know.
Well, first of all, if this woman is not mentally there, as she was saying, with this trauma from the past, her mind is not straight, she's not thinking correctly, she shouldn't be dating. She needs to take time to heal herself, put her mind in order, her affairs in order, and get the healing that she needs before she put herself out there. Because if she gets in the dating world the way she is, which she is doing right now. She's just digging deeper and deeper in the hole that she's currently standing in. But there's gonna be a guy that's gonna be willing to pick this woman up, because there are some men out there that love to take on projects and try to see if they could fix women up. Go figure that one out.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Is it a red flag? Help me out. Seriously, because I do like this guy. But I'm definitely not in a place to bring him a coffee yet. So, yeah.
People ask, like, why are you single? Why am I single? Let me tell you. A, it is impossible to find a good guy. I think. Actually wouldn't know, because I tend to only focus on guys that are not good guys.
Women.
This woman reminded me of a video of a woman that I reacted to earlier in one of my earlier videos, where she was selecting only guys like this one, the way this woman is talking about. And then all of a sudden she found a good guy, and in her words was a God-fearing guy, and she did not know quite how to react or behave in the presence of this guy, because she has never been treated good. It was almost not real for her, and she was afraid that she was sabotaging herself in this relationship because she does not know quite how to behave when someone is treating her good. This woman will eventually experience the same thing, and I'm just gonna wait for her to make a similar video just like the other woman. The problem, guys, is that the vast majority of women, when you ask them, do you prefer a bad boy or a good guy, they always say the bad boys. And this woman, by the way, is gonna be available to any of you guys that are in the dating world. Eventually, she's gonna wanna settle with you if you are a good guy after being ran through with the bad boys. Let's keep going with the next video.
Hey, this is a message from my future husband. Yep, you. You know what? I'm not going to be this hot forever. I just want you to know that. I'm not going to keep doing the whole fitness and, makeup and exercise and Botox, and I'm just not going to do it. It's a lot, and I'm tired. And I've only done it so that I can catch you, but once you're caught, I'm done. I'm gonna get fat, I'm gonna get ugly.
What am I gonna do? I'm gonna leave. I gotta go.
I hope you're prepared for that.
All right, let's analyze this woman's video together. She is in good shape, according to her, takes care of herself, goes to the gym. With this in mind, I don't think she's gonna wanna marry a guy who's fat. She's gonna want a guy who is also in physical fitness. There's nothing wrong with that. However, if she expects the men to be totally fine with her gaining weight, getting fat, and getting ugly, and still expect the men to continue to provide for her, this woman's going to have a rude awakening. This man is not going to put up with that, especially if the guy is strict in his physical fitness.
And hopefully, we can get fat, old, and ugly together so that I don't have to worry about it. I know that you probably want to maintain some sort of hot wife.
To this day.
But I'll be hot for a little bit. If you hurry up and get here soon, then I'll be hot for a little while, but I can't do this forever. It's exhausting. I've been working on myself for 8 years to get to a place where I could finally capture the man of my dreams, but
I need love.
if you think that this is going to go on forever, then you're going to have a rude awakening, because I cannot possibly keep doing this. I thought I was going to puke on the Smith machine today. I just cannot continue to do this. And I'm sure that there's much faster, easier ways for me to maintain my hotness, but it's really exhausting. So I hope you're prepared.
This woman has been doing these videos, starting with, this is a message for my future husband, since 2020. 4 years making videos, sending message to her future husband. And for some reason, this guy is not showing up in her life. 4 years doing that. What are you willing to bet that this woman is going to go for another 4 years and still looking for that man? And apparently she said that she doesn't have that much time and she can't maintain her hotness for another 4 years. She can no longer do it anymore. She's about to drop in the towel and give up. But she just wants to get the chance to get you. You, the guy out there, might be watching this video. You might be the lucky winner.
You've got it! You've got the last golden ticket!
That woman is there waiting for you. She's exercising. She's staying in shape for you. But as soon as you get her, she's going to let herself go. So you better be prepared for that. You need to watch your six at all times. And I'll see you next time.